So, why did I end up giving the driver behind me the finger? Well, let's go back a couple of minutes and start with these guys who are having a bit of a race along Crane Street, particularly the vehicle behind. This bloke was clearly in a screaming hurry and appeared to be having a bit of a race with that other car that came along. So, I know this is complicated, but stick with me. So we're just going to go up to the next set of lights, and these two guys go roaring off, in particular that grey vehicle. And when I got up to these lights, I had a look at the bloke, and he looked like he'd been doing a few too many steroids, and so I just sat there and kept my mouth shut. And you can see he's changed lanes to try and get a jump on the traffic going down the hill because he's in a burning hurry. Now, what happens here is it's one lane as we're going down to the corner, and I move across to take the lane because of what's going to happen down on the corner. And the driver beeps at me, and you can hear I start to freewheel, and that's beeping again because I've been giving him the finger, as in I'm not moving out of your way. And now watch as he actually had to brake as we came around the corner. Now the reason why I got out there and took the lane is watch my speed as we're going down the hill, and look, the speedo over on the right is not exact, it's not completely synced up. But I'm going down here, it's a 50k zone, and yeah, you can see that bloke was tailgating. He was in a serious hurry trying to push that car along. And I get up to 45 kilometres an hour, and obviously the bloke behind me is trying to race this bloke. And he's beeped at me, yep, and I'm just saying, get stuffed. Because as we go into this corner, I go into this corner at 45 kilometres an hour. And I start out wide and I cut in, and the last thing you want with those concrete barriers on the right is a driver to try and come up along beside you and overtake you as you're going into the corner, because what will happen is they will pull across just as exactly what this bloke has done. You can see he's in against the curb. Now if he had come around me as I was turning the corner, I would have gone into the curb or hit him, or it just would have been a very bad result. So the trick there is you come down the hill, you get out in the middle of the road, you take the lane, you stop someone from overtaking, and people have overtaken me going down there, and then they have to slam on the brakes to avoid running into these curbs in the middle of the road. And the reason the council and the RMS has put those concrete barriers there is because so many drivers have overcooked it coming down the hill. They've come into this tight left-hander, and they've gone screaming across the road and had a head-on crash with cars coming the other way, and there's been all sorts of terrible crashes here. Because people just come down the hill too fast. And anyway, that's the reason for it. Yeah, it was a bit juvenile giving the bloke the finger, but what the hell. I was making a statement about he could just, take it easy and wait, and, not try and overtake in a really, really stupid place.